Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Poppy discovers hidden Luna reels over finding daughter at Bill's place. The bold and the beautiful B&B. Spoilers reveal that Bill Spencer's Don Diamond plan just isn't realistic and has no chance of working long-term. Now that Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, is carrying out the rest of her sentence on Bill's property, how can he really expect to keep her tucked away indefinitely? Considering the severity of Luna's crimes, she could be stuck on house arrest at Bill's mansion for the rest of her life. There's no way Bill can keep Luna hidden forever, especially on a soap when the juiciest secrets must come out. At this point, it's just a matter of who'll be the first to discover that Luna is living under Bill's roof. There are multiple options, but we should consider the possibility that Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, might make this discovery before anyone else. During the week of January 6 to 10, Luna will stay out of sight while Bill interacts with Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, and Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace. Although Luna will spy on Bill and his visitors, she should manage to avoid detection. Staying hidden from Poppy could be a bit more challenging. Luna already pointed out that Poppy could come back to see her in jail, which is a problem since Luna obviously isn't there anymore. Bill insisted he could deal with Poppy, but how's he going to pull that off? Poppy may be angry and confused over Luna's actions, but she still loves her daughter and won't be willing to just never see her again. Even if Bill tries to claim Luna was transferred elsewhere, Poppy's going to pester him with questions. Bill might act like Luna doesn't want to see Poppy, but she may quickly realize something fishy is going on here. Poppy might do some investigating and find out Bill got Luna put on house arrest at the Spencer estate. Then again, Poppy might barge in the mansion to grill Bill and insist she's not leaving until she gets some answers. That could lead to Luna revealing herself and admitting Bill saved her from the prison attacks she was facing. Will Bill ultimately explain how it all went down and ask Poppy to keep this quiet too? Poppy might join the secret circle in the end, but the news of Luna's current living arrangement will inevitably spill to others in Los Angeles. Bill can't avoid the backlash that's brewing, so we'll bring you more predictions on all the drama. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say some Luna-related curveballs are still to come in her storyline, so stay tuned for updates on all the twists and turns. Poppy Logan had always been a woman of deep convictions. A mother who believed in loyalty and trust above all else. She had built her life on these values. But the discovery she was about to make would shatter her world, testing everything she thought she knew about love, family, and secrets. It started on an ordinary day, one that would set the stage for a revelation that no one could have anticipated. Poppy had heard whispers in the wind for weeks now, strange rumors about her daughter Luna, who had been somewhat distant lately. Luna had always been the quiet one, the introspective child with a creative spirit. But recently, she'd been far more withdrawn than usual, showing signs of deep inner conflict. Poppy, concerned for her daughter's well-being, began to ask questions. But Luna, typically evasive, offered only cryptic answers that only increased her mother's unease. Then, a phone call came, a call that changed everything. Poppy had been busy in her garden when she received an unexpected message on her phone. It was from an anonymous number. Curiosity piqued, she opened the message, only to see a single image, a photo of Luna, looking terrified, standing in front of Bill Spencer's mansion. The text accompanying the photo was brief but chilling. "Your daughter is at Bill's place. Secrets are about to be exposed." Poppy's heart dropped to the pit of her stomach. Bill Spencer. The name alone sent waves of unease through her. A powerful and ruthless man, Bill was known for his charm, but also for his penchant for getting involved in situations that should remain buried. He was a man with too many connections, too many secrets, and Poppy had never trusted him. Without hesitation, Poppy set out for Bill's estate. Her mind raced with 1,000 scenarios as she drove through the winding roads leading to his mansion. What was Luna doing there? Why hadn't she told her? Had something terrible happened? A dark pit of dread formed in her stomach. She couldn't stop herself from imagining the worst. As Poppy arrived at Bill's opulent mansion, her eyes narrowed, and her hand gripped the steering wheel tightly. She parked her car and approached the grand entrance with a sense of urgency. The grandeur of the estate only made her feel more the front door. She noticed the faintest flicker of light through the windows. Without knocking, she pushed the door open, stepping inside with determination. Bill Spencer was standing in the grand foyer, as calm and collected as ever. He regarded Poppy with his signature smirk, but there was something in his eyes, something that hinted at a deep knowing, as though he had been expecting her. "Poppy, how nice of you to drop by. I assume this isn't a social visit?" Bill said, his voice smooth, but with an undercurrent of something more sinister. "You're going to tell me what you're hiding, Bill," Poppy demanded, her voice shaking with a mix of anger and concern. "Where's Luna?" Before Bill could respond, Poppy heard a door creak open behind her. She whipped around, her breath catching in her throat as she saw Luna standing in the hallway, her expression a mix of confusion, guilt, and fear. "Luna?" Poppy gasped. "What are you doing here? Why didn't you tell me?" Luna's gaze dropped to the floor, unable to meet her mother's eyes. I didn't know how," she whispered. "I didn't know if I could trust you with the truth." Poppy's heart sank further. The fear in Luna's voice was unmistakable, and it only fueled Poppy's anxiety. "Trust me with the truth. What's going on, Luna? What are you not telling me?" Luna hesitated, then took a deep breath before she looked up at her mother, her eyes filled with sorrow. "Mom, I didn't want you to find out like this. But it's too late. You deserve to know." Before Poppy could respond, Luna turned to Bill, her eyes flashing with anger. "You said you would keep this a secret. You promised." Bill merely sighed, shaking his head. "Secrets are harder to keep than you think, Luna," he muttered. "But your mother deserves to know the truth." With that, he motioned toward the hallway. Poppy followed Bill's gaze to a room at the end of the corridor. Her pulse quickened as Luna slowly began walking toward the door, pushing it open with a deliberate force. Inside the room, Poppy's eyes were immediately drawn to a set of old film reels stacked carefully on a wooden table. There was nothing particularly remarkable about the reels themselves, just a stack of dusty, old memories. But as she moved closer, Poppy's blood ran cold. The reels were labeled, "Luna." Poppy's heart raced. "What is this?" she demanded, her voice rising with alarm. Luna's face was pale as she nodded toward the reels. "That's me. Or it's the me that Bill found. The me from before I knew who I really was." Poppy was lost. "What do you mean? What's on those reels?" Luna took a shaky breath and finally answered. "It's my past, Mom. My real past. I wasn't born in Los Angeles, and I didn't grow up in the family you know. I've been hiding something you didn't even know existed." The words hung in the air, but Bill spoke before Poppy could process. "Those reels, they contain the truth about Luna's origins. It's a truth her mother never knew, a truth that might change everything for this family." Poppy turned slowly to Bill, her mind racing. "What are you talking about? What could be so terrible?" Bill's face grew serious as he pulled a chair from a nearby table, his eyes never leaving Poppy's. "You've always known there were mysteries in your daughter's life, but you didn't know the biggest one. Luna isn't just your daughter. She's connected to something much bigger, something dangerous, and the person who created those tapes is someone who might change everything we know about this family." Poppy took a step back, her breath shallow. "What are you saying, Bill?" Bill's voice softened, but there was no comfort in it. "The woman Luna was before she met you, before she was part of your life, wasn't the person she appears to be now. She's part of a long-forgotten story that involves my family, and a lot more people who will do anything to make sure those tapes are never seen." The room seemed to close in around Poppy as she realized the gravity of the situation. Luna, her quiet, artistic daughter, was at the center of a dangerous web of lies. As the mystery unraveled, the tension between mother and daughter became palpable. The truth would come at a high cost, and as Poppy stood there, frozen, with the old film reels staring back at her, she knew that everything she thought she knew about her daughter and her own life was about to change forever.